Sabrina, we ain't even got this man a whole 4 months yet. And are we thinking about cheating? What's good, y'all? It's your good sis, Erica Vane, coming to you right here on Erica Vane TV with another Sistas video. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn on your bell notification so you don't miss out on any of my Sistas content and conversations, boo. I'm so glad that you're here. And in this video, we talking about, is Sabrina cheating or not? I hate to put this on my girl, but also part of me is making this video with a little bit of pride. Like, I ain't know you had it in you, Miss Mamas. I ain't know you had it in you. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not advocating for cheating. I have never been a cheater. That's just not my MO. However, I have been begging for Sabrina Hollins to find a backbone, to not let people walk all over her, and for her to figure out some things and use her voice. And sometimes you got to make a couple mistakes. Sometimes you got to traipse down the wrong trail. Sometimes you got to do entirely too much to know what's just enough. And in season 7, we get introduced to a new character named Danni. Black, handsome, in a well-cut suit. Danni Hendricks. Come on, Hendricks. Works for the bank's corporate office and stops by Sabrina's place of business, hoping to interview her for the corporate newsletter. Inviting her out to dinner, he takes interest in her personal life and seems let down when she explains that she's in a relationship. Now, this is a guest star role, so it's no like concrete thing. We don't know for sure if she's actually going to go out on this date, but we do know for sure that she's in a relationship. Rich already told her in episode 1, is that how you talk to your man? So when old boy Dominique rolls around with his probably amazing skin, bomb teeth, because Tyler Perry is going to find a fine-ass black man. If that's one thing Tyler Perry going to do, he's going to always find a fine-ass black man to put in his television shows and his films. So we just already know that Dominique is fine as hell, right? We already know. When he comes sniffing around and he comes talking about how gorgeous she is and how amazing she is and wants to interview her and like is taking more interest in her, and maybe he wants kids. And we know that Rich don't want kids. Now things get a little bit complicated. Y'all, I'm picking up what these writers are putting down, and I ain't mad at it. Like I said, I am second excited. Like, most excited for Karen's storyline this season. Second most excited for Sabrina's storylines this season. And it just keeps getting better. From her freezing her eggs to the conversation with the boyfriend about he don't want to have kids, but she want to have kids. And now there's somebody else that pops up. So then that also brings into question the reigning stigma that I feel like is plaguing this series about these women, or at least within the Sistas fandom, because I am just so overhearing the conversation around, well, she should have just stuck with Calvin because he wanted her, and Danni should have been with Preston because he wanted her. I am so over the ideal that black women have to take whatever is offered to them, like whoever likes you in the moment, because nobody's going to like you like them. Nobody's going to see you. You're not that cool. You're not that pretty. You're not that dope. Actually, yes, I am. I'm all of that and some. All of that in a bag of chips, if you want to be quite honest. So I'm not excited for the idea of Sabrina actually going through with cheating on Rich, because I do think that she is a very emotionally aware and intelligent person. I think that while she doesn't use her voice, it doesn't mean that she's not capable of effective communication. So I do think that she can use her words with him. What I am excited for is for her to have more than one option. What I'm excited for is for her to come into this moment in life where you can start to feel very trapped and pigeonholed into like having to make a decision, and that's, you know, tied to her freezing her eggs and staying with a partner that don't potentially want kids in the hopes that he will want kids maybe, or, you know, y'all's life together would change his mind, or I don't know, something. Like, she's being forced, like walking down this path, and it's like getting narrower and narrower and narrower, and she's going to be forced to make a decision. And with another guy taking interest in her, and honestly, I would love 3 other guys. I would love there to be a plethora of men, a sea around her for her to actually choose from, because I hate the idea of us just having to choose from what is offered to us in the moment, because Lord forbid this is the last train that's leaving the station, and if you don't hop on this one, your ass is just stuck in dusty old Maidville. Let's go get your 16 cats. Like, I know I'm being dramatic, y'all, but I just hate that idea. So for me, Dominique represents additional options in a time where she's going to need them. She's going to feel the societal pressures. I'm not sure. I don't know this. It's not written anywhere, but I can anticipate that one or more of the girlfriends are going to be like, girl, well, you know, maybe it's not that big a deal that Rich don't want kids because, you know, he really loves you and he buys you flowers and he calls you beautiful, yada, 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 yada. Even though this one big thing is not getting ticked off of her, you know, list of what she needs, some of her girlfriends might be like, well, girl, maybe you actually don't need that thing. And it's like, you know what? I actually do need this thing. It is actually really, really important to me. And being in a position to have other options allows you to not fall into that mindset of you like, you know what? Y'all might be right. This is the last black man that's going to ever see me the way that he sees me. So I cannot let this go. And you know what? Honestly, I'm going to go ahead and swing the boat around real quick. And I didn't mean for this to be shots fired. I didn't mean for this person to catch strays. But I'm going to go ahead and speak it how I feel it. Because y'all know I got to keep it real. This goes for Fatima. Fatima is hanging on so damn tight to Zachary as if she cannot get no other man. Like no other man is going to look at her sideways or kiss the ground that she walks on or show up for her, that she is bending over backwards, sacrificing everything that she is, loves, and wants to stay in a relationship that is emotionally and physically draining and not reciprocating in reference to pouring into her and elevating her life. All with the idea of, girl, if I let this man go, there won't be another one. When, girl, we know that's a lie because we done already seen Paul. Miss Mamas, that was honestly why I was so excited to see Paul and Fatima because, girl, you have options. You can love Zachary down, but if he is not loving you the way that you deserve to be loved and want to be loved, then there needs to be somebody else to do it. There is always somebody else who's going to do the job. It's about qualifications. We don't just be handing out things that people aren't qualified for. But I done said enough. I done started the conversation. That's my job. Now it's y'all's turn in the comment section to keep this thing going. Let me know what you think. Do you think that Sabrina got it in her to cheat? Do you think that she is going to cheat, or is she going to just see the interest and then go and talk to Rich? Because maybe she's also interested in this man as well. And you know, I did bring Fatima into the conversation, so you can feel free to jump in. But Fatima holics, like, actually take time and listen to what I'm saying, because I'm reading way too many Fatima holic comments in my comment section where y'all asses are arguing points I never made. And how are we gonna have a conversation if you arguing stuff I never said, baby? You arguing what you heard, not what I said. I need you to hear me, Miss Mamas, hear me, Mister, so we can have a fruitful conversation. I love it here. I hope you love it here. I'm headed to the comment section right now to see what y'all talking about. I cannot wait to see y'all on live, our Sistas Keepers, every Wednesday night, 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, live after show of the new episode of Sistas. It's your good sis, you know, to talk TV with, and I'm going to see you in the next one.